Hello everyone. I cannot believe it's already May. My gosh, seemed like it was just February. Now it's May. Anyway, so today I thought I would show you what is looking good in the garden right now. So maybe you can get some ideas if you are in the same growing zone as me, and even if you're not, there are a lot of plants here that I will be sharing that you can grow as well. So let's start over at the hillside garden this time. All right, so let's start from this angle. This is the hillside garden, also known as the inflation garden, also known as the drought tolerant garden. So I wanted to show you this. This was a gift from a friend, a master gardener friend. It's a type of sedum or stone crop. And this was just put in, I would say, in the fall of just this fall. And it just grew massive. It started out with just little plants and it just got really huge. So I have a clump right there, another one right there. And I noticed that it was doing this when it got hot, and then also when we got periods of no rain and periods of rain. So it's still new to me. I'm not sure exactly why it did that, but that's what I'm thinking. So anyway, I wanted something here that could kind of choke out the weeds. So far it's doing a good job over here. So you could see there's some there too. So they kind of started off like these guys and they just kind of exploded. So hoping these guys will take off as well and choke out a lot of the weeds. And this garden bed has so many weeds this spring. So, oh, I gotta show you this. This is one of those English thyme. There's another one up there. Anyway, look how beautiful that is. I did not prune this back. I should have, but you can see it's kind of growing wonky. But here's the section that's kind of not looking bad. So altogether, look at what happens. You can do this and it just goes in a different direction like that. Anyway, if you wanted to, you can bring it out like that. So anyway, we'll definitely prune it back in the fall sometime, so it's not going to be looking like this, all leggy. And here's another one, leggy as well, but it just looks pretty regardless in this area. And again, look at all the weeds. Look at all the weeds. I am so behind, and the weeds just kind of exploded all of a sudden, so that's why it's just kind of like got taken over by weeds. But the plants are doing beautifully as well, so we're just gonna try to focus less on the weeds. Anyway, let's go to another section that's pretty. Oh, I gotta show you this one. Here is the white salvia. Each year it looks pretty and the blooms stay on for a very long time. Very pretty. And Gara next to it. All right, if we come here, this is elderberry, which I got at the plant sale last year, if you recall. And look at how big it is now. Look at that. It is at least 4 feet tall. All right, let's go to the front. What I wanted to say was hoping that I could get all this done so we will end up with a beautiful sunset later. So That's the hope. All right, let's stop over here. This is the front garden, and this is pink ice plant. How beautiful this is. It's a ground cover, so this year it's all about me wanting to get some ground coverage. And this was just put in last year, and look at how beautiful and how vastly it has spread. It's not something that you cannot control. It can be easily dug up and do something with it, discarded if you wanted to, or just move it to another location. All right, let's move on. This has to be the star of the show right now. Look at how beautiful these blooms are. This is Lady Anna Peony. There were so many blooms, I think about a few days ago, but the rain not last night, but the night before, brought all the blooms down. So I cut a lot of it yesterday evening, so the ones that were not open could kind of spring back up, and they are blooming right now. Look at that. And look at the clematis vine here. I know there are no blooms right now, but it just looks so great to see all the different stems going up, and then there are stems going this way also, and then up this pencil holly. It just fills up this space a lot better, because otherwise this whole space would be a lot more open. So happy to see that. All right, so before we move to the back garden, I wanted to briefly show you the hostas right now, because in the morning they look really beautiful, but like right now they look kind of dry. But I still wanted to show you how they are looking right now, because this is probably the best that they're going to look. They are at their peak right now, and hopefully they'll last until maybe June or July. And at that time, if they don't look good, we'll just go ahead and cut them back and just like them or enjoy them as a short-lived perennial. So let me go ahead and show them to you. All right, so there's a hosta right there. That one's a tiny one. And I did not mention to you why these were planted here. Of course, there are gravel over here. They probably don't like that. But my thinking was that I wanted them here to help with soaking up water, because we get a lot of water runoff during rain, and it goes into this direction. So that was the reason why these were put here. I didn't factor in that there was gravel here or rocks here, and also that it was getting too much sun over here. So instead of moving them, I'm going to try something different. Initially, during the last video of hostas, I mentioned that I was going to move these two over here to the other side, but I wanted to try something this season. So I'm putting a lemongrass here, and it's going to get a good size to it. So I'm hoping that when the lemongrass gets big, it is going to provide some shade to these hostas right here, and then also the lemongrass will soak up a lot of water as well when it does rain and when there's a lot of water runoff as well. So haven't decided where this is going to go, but for right now it might give that guy right there a little bit of shade. There's another one right there, so I'm just gonna walk around to show you the hostas. And remember this from the video that was done on all the different plants that were purchased. This was Party Streamers, and it is in this container. It's looking really good. All right, and now we come to the garlic patches. So I have garlic on both sides. I should probably call this garlic alley. And they should be ready to harvest sometime in June and July. So hopefully they will get to that, that time frame. If it doesn't get too hot, they will. If it continues to be very hot, they might have to be harvested a lot earlier. So I just think they're so beautiful together, and I think I've designed it very well this year, because before I used to have garlic just from start to finish like that. But I realized during harvesting that it was so hard to get to harvest them, to get to, the area to harvest them. So this season, or this year, I decided to be wiser, and I've made pathways. See, there's a pathway right there, and right there. What this does is just makes it for easy harvesting when I need to harvest them. So I could be here, harvest these 2 or 3 rows, and if I come this way, I could harvest the other 2 or 3 rows on this side, and so on and so forth. So I would say if you're going to plant garlic, this is a great way of doing it, especially if you're doing it in the ground like I am here. This way it just makes it a lot easier for you to harvest, and it might be easier on your body as well. Now we come to the lavender alley. So I am happy to report that only 2 died after they were transplanted from the hillside garden that you saw earlier. They were transplanted from there to here, I believe in the fall. And again, only 2 did not make it out of winter. And it was the one that was here and the one that was right there. So the other ones made it. I'm so happy to have these. They're going to be putting on some growth, and we might be seeing some blooms as well. These 2 were the smallest. This one I had to like prune back so hard to, to be able to see these 4 stems right there. But, it's better than not having anything at all. So just proud of that. And I'm not sure which ones are the white and which ones are the purple ones. I think this is the one, these 2, that one and this one are the farthest along. And these look like they're going to be white. Look how, and I think from what I recall last season, the white ones seem to be a lot more hardy, and they're not as susceptible to, to die off. So let's go see the other one, see if it's the white one as well. I'm pretty sure I documented during that video, but I don't remember now. This might be white as well, so that's interesting. So not interesting. Based on what I just said, the white ones seem to do so much better than the purple ones in our climate here, based on the experience that they had in this space last year. All right, so hopefully I will have lavender blooms to share with you later on. So let's do a nice view of them. It's always hard to get a good shot of them. That one is rosemary. They kind of look similar, right? So there they are. So the sun is still up high, but down below it's kind of dark. So I don't know if I just never paid attention to the area. Anyway, so that gives us some time to look at some more pretty things that we may have missed, and then just come back and catch the sunset as best we could. Now, we really don't get like a true sunset because when it goes maybe a fourth down from where the trees are, like starting from the top of the trees, we really don't see more of the sun anymore. So I'm hoping to catch when it's like a fourth way down from the top of the trees. So that way it'll look beautiful over here. So hopefully we will be able to catch the nice lighting. So let's go and take a look and see if we missed any beautiful things. The Shaker's Prayers Siberian Iris is still looking pretty good, but it is on its way out. There's one right there. There's another one right there. Sorry about the AC unit. We have an old model and it is so loud. So loud. Well, it is overcast right now and not sure we're gonna see the sunset. What an unfortunate day to do this tour. Let's cross our fingers that the clouds will move out and show us the nice sunset later. Oh, I forgot. I have to show you this one. This is false indigo, and I can't remember the common name. Maybe that is a common name. Okay, so that was the common name, false indigo. This is Baptisia. I got this at a plant sale last year, and this is a brand new plant for me. I don't know too much about it. I just know it likes full sun. I need to prune it back by a third or something after it bloomed, because otherwise it doesn't look good. So I thought it was going to die, but after I learned, actually after I heard it from somebody, that it is a tough plant, I was just kind of like, okay, I feel better now. So anyway, it died back all winter. I really didn't see anything, and voila, look at how beautiful it is looking now, because it was like a twig last season. Right now it is beautiful, mixed in with this Evervello carex weaving in with it. So right here I wanted something with a tall interest to kind of balance that other side out. So hopefully it will get a lot bigger next year, and we'll see from there. All right, so I went inside to check on dinner. I think it's been over 30 minutes now. It's past 7:30, and the sunset is supposed to be at around 8:30, and it's still overcast, so there's no sunset today. I apologize, I'm so sorry. Maybe we'll catch it tomorrow instead, but let's see if the yellow plants can kind of make up for it right now. So let's take a look. I'm gonna sit here on this bench and see how it looks right now. It looks pretty with the yellow plants, but it would make it all better if we could see the sunset, of course. So let me show you. So as you can see, there are dark clouds. So as we come down, we're left with the yellow plants, sunshine ligustrums, and other yellow plants to make up for the lack of sunshine right now. I think it looks really nice, but I will, if we have a nice sunset tomorrow, we'll show you the actual sunset. But right now, it does not look bad. So thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, take care and bye for now. Here's my son in the background. Well, thank you again for watching the video. If you would like to support my channel, please subscribe and watch some of the other videos. The video links are up above for you. So with that, thank you so much in advance. Take care and bye for now.